Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. I'm the brother of Taziar from Prophets in Babylon, Waco, Texas, under the branch of the Prophets in Babylon, Tampa Bay, Florida camp. The Barnes to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, salutations to the hopefully elect. This is Jeremiah 50:6. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. So, the children of Israel, we have been the lost sheep. But being in these last days, you have certain men that's put out to be a shepherd amongst the sheep, which is the prophets of the Lord. And this truth is being brought out throughout the four corners of the earth, via the internet. So this truth is out, and the mass majority are still in these false doctrines and in these churches. Jake still in these Christian church. Jake still is going into Islam, celebrating pagan holidays, which is not Thanksgiving, Slovakia. It's Halloween today. And what, you have our people out here bags and candy doing what? Trick-or-treating. All right. So my people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. And these false pastors out here, they're not telling our people their true heritage, nationality. They sticking to that code, that 501c3 charter, which, Israelites by a good number are starting to wake up. The Lord is revealing the truth. The Lord is waking up a large number of these Israelites, and they're starting to leave these churches. So now you have these pastors. They're watching brothers in this video. They're watching brothers' videos. They're studying it, and they're taking from the doctrine and adding it to, the Christianity. You got these pastors going out on highways and hedges trying to prophesy now. They picking and choosing. They grabbing from the doctrine, and they're trying to tie it in with what they teach in the Christian church. Because people are starting to ask questions. People are starting to come with a lot of questions about what? They don't even bring out John 3:16 no more. They start asking about that. Start asking about the children of Israel. Asking about who are the Edomites, So they're starting to get cut up. But it all ties in with prophecy. The shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. All right. And shepherds, so like for the misspells or whatever. Like I got in my notes right here, a sheep is vulnerable as a prey. So it's easy to, deceive a sheep or get over, take advantage of a sheep, And the shepherds obviously supposed to be the leader. So you got carnal, false leaders amongst Israel congregation camps that's leading the sheep to astray. And you could tie it in with these wicked pastors. You know, you can tie it in with these wicked pastors. All right, and it's being made known, evident. You know who the true men of the Lord are, and who are the false leaders. Let me get Amos 3 and 7 real fast. This is Amos 3, verse 7. Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealed his secret unto his servants, the prophets. All right. And the prophets have a huge responsibility because we're given that knowledge to know and discern the times we're in, which is pretty evident we're at the end. But we got the knowledge of prophecy. We could see ahead. We see this place being destroyed. You know, we see a future and better kingdom that's going to come upon this earth with our ruler, Yahweh Shai. All right, so we was given this knowledge, and we were given the knowledge to go out and spread the doctrine. All right, we get 1 Peter 1 and 9. Receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls, of which salvation the prophets have inquired and searched diligently. So we are inquired and searched diligently. All right. The prophets are seeking out diligently, measuring the times, as they say in 2nd Esdras. Measured out the time diligently in itself. You got the thing with the elections coming up, which that might that might just bring a lot of chaos. You know, chaos and riots and uproars, which is fulfilling Matthew 24. You know, with whichever one wins, Kamala or Trump, you know, that might just bring forth sedition among men, you know. And we are approaching the time of Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah 37, which is known as the time as never before. So, we understand what times we are living in. These demons are amping up, and these people are lashing out. These demons getting stronger. So we're inquired and searched diligently, who prophesied of grace that should come unto you. Searching what? Or what manner of time the spirit of Hamashiach, which was in them, did signify. So we got the spirit of Yahweh Shah Hamashiach when it testified beforehand the suffering of Hamashiach and the glory that should follow. Yeah, let me get 1 Corinthians 14 and 1. Is it 1 Corinthians 32? 1 Corinthians 14 and 32. And the spirits of the prophets are subject unto the prophets. So the Lord has given us that spirit to go out and do the work and prophesy. prophesy the truth, not false or confusion. All right. Um, that's it on that. Let me get. This is good. I'm jumping down. 1 Peter 1:13. Wherefore gird up the loins of your mind, because this is ultimately a spiritual battle. And as it say in 1 Peter, I think it was Peter, Salakia. I'll get it after this. Wherefore gird up the loins of your mind, be sober, and hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. All right. As obedient children, not fashioning yourself according to the former lusts of your ignorance. All right. And there's nothing but lust in this world. And, feeding the flesh. You got to intend to the spirit. And I want to get this right here. First Peter 5:8. Be sober, once again. So we got to be sober in the mind. Because these demons like to plague your mind. As it said, be sober in the mind, as it said in 1 Peter, the first chapter. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, which is spiritual demon Satan, as a roaring lion, walked about seeking whom he may devour. Okay? And Satan is all around trying to knock you off your path. Trying to get you distracted, from what you're supposed to do pertaining to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. Whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. All right, so the same things that's going on, the guys in the world, we're catching the same hell. But the only difference is we got Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, so we got to stay on our course and focus on the Lord. All right, because these people in the world, they serving JC, they all praising and doing their dances in the church. Ultimately, they being deceived by their pastor, because ain't no truth coming out of that. Ain't no truth coming out of the Christian church or in Islam or in all these other religions Jake is stuck in, which ties back to the first scripture that I open up in, All right. So these false pastors and stuff, they're gonna get their judgment ultimately. All right, because these false pastors and these guys teaching these false doctrines within the truth, all they doing is leading the blind. The blind lead the blind. They shall both fall into the ditch. But the true men of the Lord gonna keep that sober mind. We're gonna stay diligent, and resist Satan and all his tactics to try to weed us out of this truth, and going to endure until the end. All right. That's it on that. I want to get. Lord willing, this was edifying. All praises, honor, glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. The honors to the elders and apostles.